Hello everyone, this is Manish R. K. Sahu from the Department of Mechanical Engineering, SIPMT Raipur. Hello students, today we will see the temperature and measurement of temperature, right? This is the second chapter of unit number 2 of Triple M. What is temperature? Temperature is a physical property of matter that quantitatively expresses hot and cold. Which body is hot and which body is cold. This measurement is known as temperature. This degree is known as temperature. Zeroth law of thermodynamics explains the term temperature, right? And it is the manifestation of thermal energy present in all matter, which is the source of the occurrence of heat. Energy flows from high temperature to low temperature, and that energy is known as heat, and hence temperature difference provides heat, right? It also shows a flow of energy when a body is in contact with another that is colder. Temperature flows from, or heat flows from higher value of temperature to the lower value of temperature. Means heat energy flows from hot body to cold body, right? So this is the formula: heat is equal to mass into specific heat into temperature difference, right? Mass into heat at constant volume and temperature difference, or mass into heat at constant pressure and temperature difference. So this is the formula of heat energy. So you can see the importance of temperature and temperature difference. Units of temperature measurement. Temperature is measured with a thermometer, and thermometers are calibrated in various temperature scales that historically have used various reference points and thermometric substances for definition. The most common scales are the Celsius scale. The SI unit is the Kelvin, that is also known as theoretical, and for laboratory purpose we use Celsius. And basically the human temperature is measured in terms of Fahrenheit, right? The lowest theoretical temperature is absolute zero, at which no more thermal energy can be extracted from a body. Experimentally, it can only be approached very closely, but not reached, right? So first temperature measuring device is pyrometer. When the temperature to be measured is very high and physical contact with the object is impossible, then pyrometer is used. Suppose you want to measure the temperature of a boiler, so physical contact of thermometer is not possible because your thermometer may melt down. So in this case, when physical contact is not possible, then pyrometer is used, right? So there are two types of pyrometers. First is known as total radiation pyrometer, and second is known as optical pyrometer, right? It is also used when other temperature measuring devices fail to measure the temperature. Obvious, your glass thermometer is failed to measure the temperature of boiler or blast furnace. In this case, in this condition, pyrometers are used when physical contact is not possible. You can see now in corona days, pyrometer is used to measure the temperature because we don't want to have a physical contact, right? So pyrometers are used when physical contact is not possible. Radiation. There are three modes of heat transfer. First one is conduction, second one is a convection, and third one is a radiation. The mode of heat transfer in which no medium is required is called radiation, right? This is the third mode of heat transfer. इसमें आपको मीडियम माध्यम की ज़रूरत नहीं होती है, ठीक है। बिना मीडियम के ही क्या होता है, हीट ट्रांसफ़र हो सकता है। जैसे सनलाइट अर्थ तक पहुंचती है विदाउट एनी मीडियम, और सनलाइट मून तक पहुंचता है, मून और सन के बीच में कोई भी मीडियम नहीं है, ठीक है। तो उस केस में हीट ट्रांसफ़र कैसे होता है, विथ रेडिएशन, विद द हेल्प ऑफ रेडिएशन, राइट। सो दिस फिनोमेना इज नोन एज रेडिएशन। टोटल रेडिएशन pyrometer. What is total radiation pyrometer? It works on the principle of radiation, right? When physical contact is not possible, then total radiation pyrometer is used. The total radiation pyrometer receives all the radiation from a particular area of hot body. What is your hot body? A body whose temperature is to be measured, right? If your body is in room temperature, that means you don't need to measure the temperature of that particular thing, right? So your heated body is having large value of temperature and physical contact is not possible, then total radiation pyrometer is used. The term total radiation includes both the visible and invisible radiations, right? So you can see some radiation like sun rays, and you cannot see the other kind of radiations like IR infrareds. It consists of radiation receiving element and a measuring device, right? So let's see the picture of a total radiation pyrometer. First we see the working principle. So according to radiation concept, the thermal radiation radiated by a black body is given by EB is equal to sigma temperature power 4, where sigma is a Stefan Boltzmann constant and T is the temperature, right? So energy is proportional to the temperature. If you know the value of energy, right, you can calculate the temperature. T is the absolute temperature. Sigma is a Stefan Boltzmann constant. So here we can see the temperature is proportional to the energy radiated. EB is proportional to T power 4, temperature power 4. So this is the schematic diagram of a total radiation pyrometer. This is known as diaphragm. Radiation from heated body. Suppose there is a heated body. यहाँ से आपका हीट का रेडिएशन आ रहा है. This is a window. We are having a concave mirror. A vacuum thermocouple. Thermocouple is also pressure measuring device, but it is used in a total radiation pyrometer. And this one is a sighting hole. And the entire arrangement is known as housing. Right? When radiation comes to the mirror, it is reflected through a particular angle, and entire radiation is concentrated on this vacuum thermocouple tube, right? And we know that energy is proportional to the temperature power 4. Then the energy is converted, basically here energy is converted in temperature, so we can get the output from the thermocouple, right? Basically what is happening here, radiation or energy, radiated energy is converted into temperature, and again temperature is converted into voltage, and we get the voltage because thermocouple is a device where temperature is converted into electricity or voltage, electromotive force. So we are having a voltmeter. From voltmeter we can take readings and your voltmeter is calibrated in terms of temperature, and hence temperature is measured with the use of this pyrometer. Again, radiation from heated object enters the pyrometer. These radiations are focused onto a thermocouple with the help of mirror. I have told you earlier. In some models, concave mirrors is used for focusing purpose. The radiation heats the thermocouple and generates an electromotive force, which is observed with the help of millivoltmeter calibrated in terms of temperature, right? Hence, radiated energy is converted in temperature. Clear? आपको समराइज करता हूँ. हीटेड बॉडी से रेडिएशंस निकल रही हैं, ठीक है. डायाफ्राम से होते हुए वो एंटर करती है कहाँ पे, इस वाले हाउसिंग पे, मिरर हाउसिंग में. रेडिएशंस रिफ्लेक्ट होके कहाँ जाते हैं, थर्मोकपल पे. जब रेडिएशंस एक पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट में कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड होते हैं तो क्या होता है, वो बन जाता है टेम्परेचर. आपका एनर्जी जो है बन जाता है टेम्परेचर. टेम्परेचर जो है इलेक्ट्रिसिटी में कन्वर्ट कैसे हो रहा है, थर्मोकपल का यूज़ करके. थर्मोकपल इज अ डिवाइस विच कन्वर्ट्स द टेम्परेचर इनटू इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, and with the help of millivoltmeter we can calculate the temperature in terms of voltage, or we are having a voltmeter which is calibrated in terms of temperature. So we can directly take reading of temperature from millivoltmeter. मतलब ये है कि वो millivoltmeter होता है, लेकिन उसमें रीडिंग, इसमें लिखा क्या होता है, इंग्रेव्ड क्या होता है, उसमें टेम्परेचर लिखा होता है, राइट. तो और टेम्परेचर और आपके वोल्टेज में क्या रिलेशन है, मैं जब थर्मोकपल पढ़ाऊंगा तो आपको समझ में आ जाएगा, राइट. तो ये था पायरोमीटर की, टोटल रेडिएशन पायरोमीटर की वर्किंग.